Good morning, YouTube. My name is Andel Miller, and today on Talk and Talk, we're gonna discuss business saying. We have people here to discuss with me to go in depth about this saying and try to understand. Bruna, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. Hello, guys. Good morning. I'm Bruna. I work here on Talk and Talk as a teacher and also community manager. I'm graduated in languages. I am passionate about languages, and now I've been learning Spanish too. I love communication and learning more about it too. And I really think all these business meetings are a great chance for us to grow and to improve. So it's always a pleasure being here. That's it.
Thanks a lot. How about you, Sarah?
Hi, good morning. I'm Sarah. I'm here because I hate this type of quote, so I have my chance to criticize. I'm kidding. I kind of hate it, but that's another thing. Okay, but Sarah, I live in Ilhas Bahia. I have a degree in administration, but currently I've been working teaching some English classes here on TNT and also spending some time with my family. I love going to the beach and spending some time with my friends as well. That's me. I'm learning French and trying to start on Spanish, but it's kind of tough because time is short. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, this is very good saying. Actually, time is short. I'm just kidding. Leo, your turn.
Yeah, hello guys, good morning. I'm Leo. I'm 27 years old. This month, 28. I'm married. I have a pet. I today I work as a project manager, and I'm trying to be better in English, also to study Spanish. And I'm here in talk to enjoy, make friends, improve my English. I believe that's it.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, everyone. So I think the dynamic will be we're gonna read some quotes, and I would like to hear from you what this quote sounds like. Okay, like for you, what you can see beyond the quote. Okay, going forward, try to see the big picture about the quote. That is, I would like to start with the 30 quote because I think it's funny to think about the quote itself and the talk and talk, for example, and the language. And quality is the best plan. So, Bruno, what do you think about this quote? Quality is the best plan.
What is the best plan? Yeah, I think
Do you
this is
agree or not?
no. Yeah,
Do you agree?
I was thinking here because if we think like usually when we are talking about quality, we also talk about quantity, right? And sometimes if you focus on quantity, you are not going to do a good job because you are focusing on the amount, not on the quality of the job you are doing. So I think if you focus on the quality of your job, you are following a good way and you are having a good plan. Um, because you are trying to do the best you can, even though you're not producing a big amount, you are focusing on the quality. So I agree with this guy John Lasseter. That's it.
Last. And you, Leo, do you agree with this quote? Quality
I believe,
is the best plan.
yeah, I believe that as a lot of things in our lives depends on the situation, but I prefer to think about constancy. Constancy for me, it's more important than just a big boost of quality. We have to try all the time to think and to find a way to balance constancy. Yeah, I believe that a good quantity with a good quality is a constancy. Yeah, I believe that this mix, this balance between a good quantity, enough to do what we need to do, and added with a good quality, without needing to, well, needs to be the best quality, but a good quality. I believe the mix between these two things is the constancy, the constancy to do our job, to realize what we have to do. For example, um, studying English, going to the um, gym, or trying to, well, to stay more time with the families. I believe that we have to find constancy more than quality.
Okay, okay, very nice, very nice. Thanks a lot, Leo and Sarah. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, when I took a look at these sentences, I was like, some of them are too simple. They try to put things in a box, Uh, but I would say I'd rather agree with the sentence because it says it's the best plan and not it's the only plan. So I think it is quite the basic to have quality in the things you do nowadays, and quality is different for everyone, but at the same time, it could have some standards. So I agree. I think it is the best way to go because you can prove that you are a professional, that you take your clients seriously and you are doing a good job. But I think it is more than that. There is more than quality to accomplish your goals with your career. But you should, of course, always try to do your best in all situations, with English, with work, with your family. If you are, I don't know, cooking, baking a cake, you should make effort to bake a good cake and make people happy about your cooking skills. So I think it applies to a lot of different fields in our lives.
Yeah, let me tell you what it both look like for me, because it's like we need always to pursue the quality. And when I hear this kind of thing, I for example start to think about the English or the learning language or even this business here. I was talking to Philip that imagine if he stayed a kind of stopped and stuck, pursuing the quality. And in some point he needed to, oh my God, I need to do something, in action, to start something and develop the quality during the process. And the quality is not in the plan, like you planning the quality, there is no this kind of thing, planning the quality, the quality of thing, like planning the quality is during the process. Sometimes I was, learning about the agile methodology, and it's something like this, you need to do something that work, for a time, for a period, and start to run. And then you can, oh my God, I need to, to change that thing and that, other one and so on, and try to build the quality. And to connect this saying, we're gonna jump to the saying number 8, that is, quality is never an accident. It is always result of intelligent effort. Leo, what do you think about this saying?
I really believe more in effort than intelligence. I believe that with effort we can go almost everywhere. We can do almost everything uh, with effort, but um, driving to the right way. Yeah, we need to spend our efforts in the right way. Then I believe that the sentence makes sense. I agree that quality is not an accident, but maybe um, uh, yeah, could be the results of an intelligent effort. I saw here intelligent effort. I understood intelligence and effort, but intelligent effort is the best way to think about it.
Perfect. Guys, and if you want to add something during the conversation, okay, during the discussion, feel free to do it. Bruna, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I just want to comment something because you were saying that, for example, if we worry too much about quality too, I feel we may not act, we are worrying and we are thinking too much on having a good quality, and we get stuck because, oh, you see you're not doing a good job, or like you're not doing the job in the quality you were expecting. But I just like agreeing with you a little bit. I think that the quality is going to come naturally, So, but I don't know, for example, if you don't know how to do an intelligent effort, I don't know if I agree with this quote, is never an accident. Sometimes it is an accident because you are trying to do things, and then, oh, you see it is working, and oh, nice. I was like trying things and it worked accidentally, and so I think it can be an accident, actually. Like you're just trying to do things in a different way and it worked, so that's nice. Let's keep it like this, I don't agree too much.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Yeah, this is, something that I really like. People that disagree things just to produce some, because agree it's very easy, disagree it's more hard. Sarah, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I could never be a lawyer because it's way easier for me to agree with things, and I would just say the person is guilty, Oh, she did it, so shame on her, But I think it makes sense. I just don't like the words like always, never, that are too strong and make a limit everything. I try to correct myself when I say this. Not always, sometimes, occasionally. So I agree with Bruna. Sometimes, like even in science, they have some accidents that were happy accidents because they help to develop new skills, new technologies, But I'd say I agree with Leonardo when we said about the intelligent effort. It's like work hard, not work smart, not hard. I prefer hands down because it is the best way to save your time and also live other experiences, not only focusing on work or specific tasks. So that's why I agree. I just don't like the never in the sentence. Just something that I would change.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I was thinking about the thing that you said about, the word strong, the stronger word like never and always. But I also was thinking about what Leo says about he split it intelligent and effort. And I would split, in the same way, like I think it's not intelligent effort, but I really believe in effort, like in effort. Because intelligent, what does that mean? Be intelligent? Oh, because you are very intelligent, because you did it, and something like that. I really believe in effort because for me, intelligence sounds like abstract, and the people always like to pursue abstract things. Always like in wondering about the things, about how I need to see, I need to be smart or be intelligent. But sometimes you need to just do the things mechanically and try to see the results. But guys,
Yeah,
feel
I
free
I,
to
I
say.
agree totally with you, and when you say about that, because I believe that everybody or almost everybody have the same conditions to do um, things, similar things, yeah, to realize similar activities, but with some kind of difference. For example, I love numbers, but there are some people that hate numbers. That's some kind of um, um, things that people enjoy more or not. But this is not something like, oh, smart and the other is not smart. No, it's just different fields. Yeah, and I believe that people can become smart and not people are smart. Yeah, we can become smart in something and not we are smart since we was born, for example. That's what I believe about intelligence.
Yeah, and it's funny because sometimes we believe a lot on those kind of you know this person, this people that saying the thing, but we do not see the background of these people. And when you start to really research about the background, so oh my God, this way was very easy because and it's kind of they try to hide some specific details in the process that the people, oh my God, that guy, was so strong and so intelligent and so smart. But when you start to see the background, now, oh my God, now I have an information that is kind of,
There are
this is
an
this is
accumulation of a lot of intelligent effort. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
inside of his background.
yeah. Guys, let's discuss the same number two that always deliver more than expected. Bruna, please.
This one is a tough one. I would be toxic if I said yes, always do this because I don't know, I feel it's difficult, if you are of course here we are talking about a business meeting, but I think in all areas of our lives, I feel that sometimes we are like delivering more than expected, then we are not being valued enough, so I feel that if you are working so hard and the team or your boss is not valuing you, or they are not like acknowledging your effort, I don't know if it's worth it delivering more than it's expected, otherwise you'll be overwhelmed and working hard, working a lot, um when you are not being acknowledged, so I will not agree again with always, I think it is important to deliver more than expected when you can, and if you leave also trying to fulfill other people's expectations, I think it's hard to. So I don't know, a lot of things to think, but that's my answer.
Yeah, yeah, very, very nice. Sarah, what do you think?
Very nice. Completely right. I don't like this culture, that for me, this phrase was created by someone's boss because they wanted to receive more and pay less. Honestly, I don't agree so much. And again, always, sometimes if we're new, it's not like deceiving people, but it's kind of people expect you to go the extra mile, and do something different. And they wanna know they can trust you, so it makes sense. You maybe spend an extra time at work or do something like this, but always it comes to a point that you are gonna be explored, or they will feel like, oh, she's the one you can always ask for help, even though has a family, she has other things to do, but she's always saying yes, so I think that is dangerous if you accept this type of things always. This word is terrible for defining things.
Yeah, and we can see this constancy about this kind of word, always, never.
Yeah, so
Uh,
predictable, the sentences.
yeah, yeah. Leo, how about you?
Yeah, I believe this sentence is important for just in specific situations where you are being tested by someone. For example, you are in an interview. It's important to do your best and maybe more than expected. If you really want this job, or for example, I want to be approved in a exam in Maria do Brasil, and I need to do a physical exam. I need to do more than expected to be approved. Or, for example, I need to do a test or exam, a practical exam using piano or using flauta. It's important to do more than expected to be approved in this kind of exam because you are being tested by someone who is able to approve or disapprove your skills in a very specific moment, yeah, in a very specific exam. In these situations, I believe with this sentence. But for example, in my context of work, I work with I work in an agency and I have clients, but it's not the final customers. It's companies. My clients are companies. Sometimes, if you will do more than expected to these companies will be well bad usage. Maybe will pay less um, about jobs that um, we could define a better price for our hours of effort. Yeah. Then sometimes it's not it's good to do a good job, but not the best job, because the best job I can win more money to my company when I'm being hired for these clients. Yeah. Then I believe that depends on these two kind of situations.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about what you said, at first, that about the the test. But sometimes the tests, they have some rules that you need to conclude, and sometimes you can deliver a lot of than more expected, but the people that just deliver the right point, you know especially in the test, delivering the right, you'll be hired, like you will get what you want. Because I think that the example that you used was about Maria. That's a kind of test. And the other one was about, I don't know.
Musician
But you,
to be a music, to play piano.
yeah. You can play because I had this test. You can play a lot, but sometimes they want a more, like, you don't know what is more.
Yeah.
And the most part of this test in terms of art, you don't know what they want. Like, your perception. Sometimes they are paying attention on your perception of music, and you can play a lot, a lot of, and the people, oh, thanks a lot, next one. And so but I understood what you said. I agree. Again, we've thought about, the word always. And I think Bruno said a very interesting point about, if you want, you can do it. Like, if you feel good doing that, because I think for the most part, the most of people, it sounds like a rule, like you always need to deliver more than expected. And we can see nowadays what is the consequence of it in Japan. A lot of people, they don't want to, go out of the jobs, like working a lot during all day. And the companies need to, to break the energy of the company, because they have this kind of culture. You need to, work a lot, work a lot. work a lot, and the company needs to, break the energy, cut the energy, and you need to go out for your home, like, and a lot of people get depressed and so on. So I think we can put this, say, in some example that we have nowadays in the countries. The point that I can see is sometimes you will deliver a lot and the people won't see. That's it. You can deliver, during your life and the people won't see. But, you can have a kind of lucky and someone see, oh my God, you work a lot, man. So I will hire you because you are very, you have worked a lot. So, but you cannot predict this kind of condition. Like sometimes you believe a lot in this, work a lot, getting tired, and even damaging yourself, and the people won't see. But that's
Yeah,
my
and I
view.
think
That's
it,
my view.
yeah, for example, when I started working, I was working this way, I had two jobs and I was going to college, and then I started like working full time and going to college. So my life was always so crazy, like doing lots of things, And then when I started working here, I was on the same rhythm, working a lot, like working from 7 to 11, and then a day I started crying like, oh, I'm so tired. No, 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 no. And then I felt I needed to change the rhythm and slow down a little bit. And I felt guilty because I was slowing things down, and because I felt I wasn't delivering enough. So to break this cycle, and it's really, really tough because you learn that you need to always deliver more and more and more. And when you need to slow down, it's like, oh, I'm doing things wrong, I'm not delivering enough. So it's hard. Yeah, it's toxic.
Yeah, and the emotional consequence of it. You what you said is, very, very good, because sometimes we only, like, it's not easy, to it's not easy to deliver a lot, and to internalize this philosophy, this kind of behavior. It's not easy to continue with this kind of thing. Thanks a lot, Sag. Oh, Bruno. Guys, let's talk about the feelings. The first one connect with the number 10. A successful business require one simple thing: passion. What do you think, Leo?
Um, this sentence, I believe this sentence is focused on business professionals or maybe entrepreneurs. I'm not an entrepreneur and I don't want to become someone, but I believe, for example, trying to translate to my context, working for someone, working inside of a company, I I believe that my passions are not inside of my professional field. My passions are exactly outside my professional fields. Yeah, my passion uh, could be traveling, spend time with my family, spend time with my friends, go to my church that I really love, and do other things. But my passion, for me, job is just job. I'm trying to do my best with something that I like. I don't need to love, but I really like what I do. I don't hate what I do every day. I really enjoy, but I don't need to love. For me, my job doesn't need to be a kind of a passion or a call to my life. Yeah, to do to build a legacy, to build a kind of legacy, because I don't believe in things like that, especially to me. Yeah, to mine. I just want to do my things to earn my money, the money that I need to survive. Don't need lots of money too, and just do my best to keep working in a balanced way, to finance my passions. Yeah, I need to work to finance my passions, but the work is not my final goal. It's just a road. Yeah, it's just a road to achieve my passions.
Very nice,
Uh,
very nice.
Very philosophical these questions.
Yeah, yeah, but it's about passion. I was thinking here, that when you start to read this kind of sayings, you need to automatically forget about the life. Art. Where is art, for example? Where is not, there's no a quote like read a lot books. Read this book, like trying to instigate people doing something that is different of the business. It's just like about the work, like just like you say, just about work. Work, wake up working and you sleep working and live your life thinking about work and how can you achieve success and so on. Yeah. Sarah, what do you think about this quote?
Definitely the things Leo mentioned were awesome. I'm here like preach, because it's exhausting. Oh, you have to love your work, and sometimes people feel guilty. I felt guilty because it was like, oh, I do something better with my time, with my work. I'm not saying you cannot love what you do. It's good if you can match passion and providing for yourself, but it's not always possible. And sometimes, let's be realistic, you just want to spend some time there and come back to your family and do other stuff, and that's okay too. When we talk about business, I believe that passion could help you in the way you are seeing things in a different way that maybe someone who's not so interested in the field would not. You can clear your vision in some ways, but it's not like at least if the sentence doesn't say it's the only thing that requires. Say this one thing, but it could be there are other stuff that are important, like financial planning and knowledge about the subject, and it's not so simple as that. But the sentence, it's good, but it's something's missing. Like you said, life is not only about work, and all the motivational quotes are so like our life revolves around work.
Yeah, I told about the books because I was watching a video about a kind of marketing guru or something like that. One, a man very rich, and the people asking him, what were the books that he read, and he just said, I read 2 books every week, and my advice is read the most you can. All the books will teach something. And at the first time I think, oh my God, this is really nice. All the books you say you will teach something, even, and he said, even the book that you don't like. That's a very good, habit. Read, just read, and try to see your pathway, your behavior. Try to understand more about you than try to replicate someone else. Bruna, what do you think about this?
Yes, I think I'm with Sarah. I think I agree with her that it doesn't require only passion, but we need more things. Another day, I was talking to someone here on TNT, and the guy said how other countries see work and how we see work here in Brazil. That in the US, I think he was saying they, of course, I am not generalizing, okay, but like most of them don't can like separate well the work. So it's not just about, oh, I'm gonna love what I what I do, but I am going to work, and then I will like they can separate well, work and family. And I feel that sometimes we connect those things too much. So I feel that sometimes uh, you don't need to love so much, you don't need to be passionate about what you're doing. Uh, but I think it can help, for you to enjoy the process. If you have your own company and you don't like it, you're just doing it um, because you need the money. I don't know if it's worth it too. So I'm a bit confused on my answer, but I feel we need more than just passion. We need organization. We need to know how to administrate. Um, we need to focus on the finances.
Perfect.
So it's not just about passion, I think.
Yeah, it's funny because the quote, a successful business require one simple thing, passion. Man, passion is not simple at all. Passion is very, it's very hard to be passionate about something. It's very hard, even people and so on, anything.
Yeah.
So it's not simple, and
Can I
like
come back?
it's like I need to be passionate about geology. Yeah. And, tomorrow I think I will be passionate about something. Man, the not occur like this. Tomorrow you wake up and oh my God, I love geology and rocks.
Yeah, and I just want to add something because, for example, I work as a teacher. Okay, it's nice teaching. I love the feeling, but there will be some days that I will face something. I will face a problem with my company. Like last week, I needed to pay a lot of things, and I was so frustrated and bad. Like passion won't matter at this time. So we need much more than that when the problems arrive. Like it's not enough.
Let me see here because we don't have time. But the question number 5, the quote number 5, I think it's funny because every problem it's a gift. Without problem, we wouldn't not grow. What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah, I think I hate this one the most because some problems are just suck. Oh my gosh, you can learn, of course, but sometimes when you say, oh, don't complain, you are learning, it's so inconsiderate to the others, because it seems like, oh, okay, I heard everything you said, but I don't care. Just try to be superior, I don't know, to be the better person, mature. And sometimes it's the worst situation, for example, health, or you just got fired. And sometimes we don't want to listen to a great advice for your life, we don't want to grow, we just want to, it's hard to say I don't want to grow, but it's like I would like to grow in other ways, not by a problem. You could grow in a nice way by having your friends around, by learning, by taking a course, but you have to learn with a problem. It's not necessary sometimes. People maybe, I think I understand. It's a way to feel better about the situation, but it's kind of boring. And when I hear this, I feel upset. So this is the worst sentence of all.
Yeah, I really do. I don't know if I agree or not, actually, because I sometimes I understand that, we very easily we get stuck in a very comfortable situation. And sometimes you need a problem, even, health problem. Because I was reading a book that the people interviewing people that, is gonna die. And the most part of people, I should have done something that, hey, they hadn't, because they get so comfortable. Oh my God, I will wake up tomorrow and I will do it. And stay kind of very comfortable, stopped easily. But I don't know if I agree. Yeah, this is hard. Bruna, what do you think about this?
Yeah, it is really hard. I understand what you said, about sometimes the problems they show us we need to change stuff, like we are not doing things the right way. But at the same time, just like Sarah was saying, it's hard to romanticize and say uh you need to, I don't know, someone needs to die, or like you need to lose all your money. It's hard to say that. However, of course, we need to have problems in our lives to learn, right? And but I I think problems they appear like naturally, they occur naturally, but I don't think we need to look for them. It's going to happen anyways, because this is life. Like life is about like facing problems and dealing dealing with them and growing up from them. So that's it. That's what I think.
It's like I want to grow, but I don't want to suffer.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think problem, maybe it's not a good word, but sometimes I need to shake. I think this quote is more about how do you see problems. And sometimes you can see from other perspective, like problems not because some people really get, oh my God, I have a problem. Oh my God, the world is gonna blow because of the problem, and sometimes after solve your problem, you see, oh my God, that problem was so good, because I overcame that problem, and now I'm feeling more, more adapted and more comfortable and more, more happy. But yeah, Leo, what do you think?
Yeah, I would like to have problems as a gift. Yeah, I really think that problem will never be a gift to grow or to do something better. Maybe we can learn with our problems. We can do different things or realize activities in a different way because of a problem that we faced in the past. And we can also have a lot of lesson learned about problems. Um, but I I can't see this problem in this romantic way, as this quote says. Yeah. For example, problem is a gift for you. You need to face your problem to grow. I don't believe so much in this. Um, Maybe we can learn with problems. Problems make part of our lives, as Bruno said, but not as a gift, never.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I think gift is something like, sometimes you can
Forfeits.
learn. Yeah, it's not a good word too. Guys, well, we run out of time, almost run out of time. I will share with you the forms. Please help me to improve this conversation. Today was very awesome because, it's very good when we can talking, when the conversation flows. So this is really nice. And just to finish, I would like that you say some quotes that you have, for the world. We have a lot of people watching this conversation because they really want to, they really are interested on this kind of thing. So for this people, you need to say quote. Bruna, you will be the first.
I knew it. Um, this is tough. I think my quote, my saying is, when you feel something is going wrong, leave it. Leave the place. Don't accept don't accept too much. You know, if you feel it's not okay, it's going to get worse. So I think that's my advice.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. How about you, Leo? Your quote?
About anything, about any contest.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I would say when you are very stressed out with something, or you are very tired, just go out. Yeah, just trying to remind and to, well, um, forget this situation for a bit of minutes, and then try to come back. It's important to have these breaks sometimes to restart our minds and our thinkness.
Very good. Very good. Sarah?
I'm gonna need a soundtrack so I can set the mood. Okay. Oh no, I on the few phrases that I like, it is done. It's better than perfect, because if you seek for perfection, it's exhausting. So this sentence makes a lot of sense to me. Just do it. Of course, you can improve later, but don't expect to be perfect to start.
Very good. Thank you, everyone. My quote will be, it's your obligation to learn other language. It's your obligation. If you do not, learn other language this year, something can happen. Something always can happen in the world and in your life and in my life. So guys, thanks a lot for this conversation. It was really awesome. Let's continue someday. Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
Have a great day, a very nice
Thank
week.
you, everyone.